guys, welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. This is Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dooley.
This is Dennis.
Oh, and we have a special guest that we have not. We're to be named nameless at the point in time. We have a lot of fun stories to talk about today. We are really working on our podcast, making it better, and so we actually plan topics these days. But
sometimes
we don't
normally stay on them.
and then you're going to be able to go to YouTube because we're doing a video podcast right now. So it's like you'll be able to come over to YouTube, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear our Skype guest. Probably not. So you have to listen to T-Fat Kid Choose the Fat on your favorite listening device. And iHeartRadio coming soon. Remember, like and subscribe and do all those things that make us better. All right.
All the bells and whistles.
So we've actually asked my brother to Skype in.
Because this is the first official Skype call.
Hey, he's on a tripod. Coming from Montgomery, Alabama, ladies and gentlemen, it's Loren Fossey. Oh, can you give me
hello?
Oh, yeah, he's giving me the round of applause. None of us can hear the sound effects. He does gunshots and all that cool stuff. All right. Cheers to you, brother. Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, I know you have a drink. I saw it. There it is. All right. There it is. So I want to get this story straight. All right. So hold on. My pill is hitting the microphone. That's my fault. I want to get this story out of the way because you texted it to me. And I feel like in the text, I was laughing my ass off. But to hear the story in the affliction in your voice and how pissed you were in this story, this was one of the best stories I've heard in a really long time. Like
Starting the podcast off with a brown note.
Yeah, when we bring up brown notes, it's always so. I had one yesterday, so we're gonna go into that a little bit later after my
Fat Kid staple.
Dude, it's always a staple in the podcast. All right, Loren, you got the stage, sir. You want to so? What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a nurse, and currently I'm a dialysis nurse, which is where the story comes from that you want me to reiterate so bad. Just so I captured it correctly, I did pull up that text, mainly because it wasn't just you. I texted a nursing buddy of mine who was driving at the time, and you shouldn't read in text. And he sat there. He texted me back and said he almost wrecked. He had to pull over because he was crying.
He was crying.
He was crying. He said he almost got
it's
wrecked.
good when you're laughing so hard you're crying.
When you texted to me, I think I was in my living room, and I'm pretty sure I went down to my knees and had to sit down on the couch because we had a conversation about it through text, but now I want to hear it. We have not discussed this over the phone.
We've heard the story secondhand.
Yes, but now we're going to hear it from the guy who was there.
That's right.
All right, so let's and remember,
right.
No names. Don't use any names. We don't want to offend anyone.
There's no names. HIPAA, man. I'm born and bred. So I'll give you a little bit of background, though, so some of you might not know how dialysis works. It requires us to either hook you up to basically have a permanent IV in your chest or your groin, or you have what's called a fistula or a
Those choices are
graft.
a little weird, I gotta say. The chest
Yeah,
and the
well,
groin. Is there a specific reason for each?
Yeah, you gotta
Nah.
use the largest vein in the body.
Gotcha.
All right, and those are where they're located.
Take it to my artery, bro.
So what ends up happening is most people get a permanent fistula or a graft. Fistula being a artery and a vein coming together, making a new vessel, or you get a graft, which is just like a tube placed in your arm. That's not really relevant here, other than the fact that this man still had his needles from dialysis in his arm.
Okay.
I realize I'm getting pissed off again, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah, this is what I do.
My ass was supposed to be gone. I was supposed to have already left, but I said, no, I'm going to help out this nurse real quick. I'm going to go pull this man's sticks, and he can hold them because he wants to sign off early. So I was like, all right, so I rinsed him back. And let me just go ahead and pull up this book.
Oh,
so
wow.
I pulled a stick.
Book. Oh, what the fuck are you looking at? Oh shit!
My text message.
Damn, that is a long ass.
He's got a novel.
It was. He writes really good, really good. That sounds
Really
terrible.
well?
He writes really well. I sound like the black sheep of the family. He writes really good, guys. You should definitely.
English good, yes.
So-
Yes. Okay.
All right, so without further ado, that's the setup for you. So I pulled the stick, being the needles, for a patient, and the damn thing sprayed. My gown blocked.
When you say, like, you got to dumb it down. We know what spray means, but, like, you got to dumb it down for the listeners. So it's spraying blood everywhere.
Yeah, he sprayed blood on me. The gown blocked it, or at least
And if you want to say
most of it. We're just going to go there. Then my young dialysis patient decided to take a shit in my chair. Right?
Yes.
Not the nicely formed kind. No. We're talking the oil separating from the all-natural chunky peanut butter type.
Now, does that happen often with dialysis patients, or is that just like a one-time?
No. This is a little something special for me. So
Little something special.
here's a present.
shit was running all down the chair. Like it was like just seeping
I want you
down.
to
Like, we use
relive this
recliners.
moment. Relive this moment while you're telling the story.
It was running all down the recliner, and he's sitting there, and he just looked at me like, oh. And he's like, my stomach's upset. I was like,
No duh.
fucking really? Because it smelled so bad. So, but wait, it gets better. It gets better.
We're not even in the good shit.
Not
No,
only-
we're not even the good shit. This
Did-
is the bad shit.
Not only did he take a shit in my chair, the man's only got one leg. So he's wheelchair bound, and he's weak. He can't move. When I say weak, that's a choice.
Okay.
He did an exercise to get like a prosthetic. So he's in what's called a Hoyer pad. If you're not familiar in healthcare,
We are
when somebody
not.
cannot move, there is a thing called a Hoyer pad, which is basically a sheet, like very strong tarp that has several hooks on it, and you use a kind of like a hook mechanism, kind of like a little grab claw. Okay, not unlike
Like the game.
what you see when you're trying to grab those stupid toys out of the machine.
Hopefully, you have better luck than we do with them, because
So,
Ah, damn! I dropped him again. Come on, baby.
so
Come on,
I had
baby.
to lift. I literally had to lift his dripping ass in the air using this Hoyer pad. It was the world's nastiest grab claw. During this moment, shit slung out of his pants
Jesus.
onto my pants. So my gown did not block that.
Good.
So fast forward to me trying to get him into his wheelchair with a lot of pads and taking 1 to 10 bleach solution
Oh,
to my legs.
so you're bleaching
Which
your pants at this
now
point. Are
you-
they
I
white
know
pants?
which
Are they
pair of
white
pants-
pants? Or are you just sacrificing the pants?
They were originally blue. Now they're kind of like white from the knee down.
Okay.
So I kind of like have a tie-dye thing going. I always know which pair it is. 'Cause-
Oh yeah. So you relive
bleached
that.
from
You
the knee down.
relive it every time you put those on.
Huh?
You relive that story every time you put those pants on.
Basically, I know exactly why they're that way.
All right.
So, that was it.
So he was just dripping shit. So did you put
Dude,
him?
and it, like I'm talking like you it's kind of like you get like that slightly wants to be solid, but it can't be pudged with that oil ring around it, and it's kind of like running, but it's kind of like viscous.
I love your choice of words, viscous. Like I know about motor oil, so viscous. So
It's only right there.
what?
No, it's great. I have friends all the
did you
time
have
try to
to?
gross
Who
me out.
cleaned that up?
You're
That's
looking
right.
at him.
Oh, you had to
Me
clean
and-
that.
Your
Me
job
and
ain't
another
done
tech.
yet.
Me and another tech, and I was so pissed because I should have been gone. Like I ended
You
up
should have
staying
been home.
I almost stayed 40 minutes later than I should have for something that should have only taken me 5 minutes to do.
Did he at least say, like, I'm sorry? Like,
Oh no, he apologized to me the next day. Or the
Oh,
next
he
time I
can't.
saw him.
Oh, so
But
so it's a regular thing,
that-
like dialysis. Like like it's like 3 times a week or some shit like that.
Some shit like that?
I don't know. Well, yeah,
Shit.
some shit like
Jason,
that.
If you don't know what a Hoyer pad looks like,
Oh, you pulled up. Oh, Dooley, you can't see it, Loren, but Dooley is pulling it up on TV. Like, we can see the Hoyer pad now. Like, he's Googling everything you're talking about. And it's a video podcast, so he's shooting from this direction, so hopefully everyone at home can see what's happening on the screen over here. And we have this, like, super sweet microphone that's dangling in the middle that is supposed to
my only thing
hopefully go into that camera over there.
my only thing is like the this $360 one, toileting loop sling with head support, and
Dude, it looks like a sex swing. It
Dual
really-
usage.
And it has a hole in the back.
You
It's
can
weird.
shit in it and fuck in it.
Look at it, dude. It has a hole in the back. Like,
Yeah,
does yours have a hole in the back? Like, you should have let him. You should have let it go there.
it's important.
You could have
that
sprayed it around.
The Hoyer pads come from the facility that they originate from. They don't. We have a Hoyer lift. We don't have a Hoyer pad.
Like, now
So
you gotta
they have
Google-
to supply
now,
the
now
pad.
Dooley's googling lifts. So is it like the same kind of lift? Like I work in a hotel, and like every hotel has like the little arm thing that looks kind of like this thing that drops like people without legs into the pool. It picks them up from the wheelchair.
So you
yeah,
can,
like a lot like
that's
that.
the same thing.
Oh
That-
yeah.
that's
I
the same-
can. Yes, I can. Now I understand what the hell you're talking about. It is a grab
like-
claw. It is like. So
Fun fact,
the
in the
pad,
hospital-
locks into that. Like you.
Yeah, so depends. There's a few different ways it can work. You'll have ours is like just 4 hooks that are running.
And then
kinda
so
like,
you hook the straps in like
axles.
you're loading a helicopter.
Yeah, just like that. And then there's some that have like a very like it's got like a hub thing where like you connect all 4 lines and it gets real lifty.
We're looking at the picture. I feel so bad for you. I don't apologize for laughing, but I do feel bad for you. And I thought I had a shitty week.
the thing that got me, the thing I'm grateful for is he was light. In the hospital, we used to have excess 400-pound patients.
Yeah, but he only had one
And
leg, so
we
he's
had
taking like a
patients,
quarter
so-
of the weight off.
That's kind of fucked up, but very true.
Well, I mean, and I used to.
How do I
I've
lose
been
weight?
on-
Lose a leg.
I've been in a
30
situation.
pounds.
I've had to stand on the opposite side of those Hoyer lifts so that we could actually pick a patient.
Oh shit!
up.
So you
And
had to
the
like
machine
you
still
had, you
leaned.
had to weigh it down. Your
Yeah, it
your
was me
little
and
ass
another
your
nurse.
little ass is gonna weigh it down.
Jason, kind of like that.
What do you?
better than.
Oh yeah,
better
like
than
like
nothing.
that, like that. Yeah. So can you make that little picture in the corner bigger? Like it's like
Kinda.
how much do you weigh?
Currently
buck 50?
155.
Yeah, $150. So you're the guy who's the
So
counterweight.
He's literally my size.
Yeah. So you and Alex are the same size. I outweigh you by 40 pounds. It's.
And I'm 5'6".
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to
so now you want to throw in height because you think you're so
Look,
tall and shit.
I used to have to jump when
That
we
hereditary?
coded people. I used to have to jump up in bed, kneeling on the bed to do compressions.
Used to have to, or now you don't have to because you're so tall.
Fuck that! I don't code people anymore.
Oh,
They
you're
try
done-
to
you're done
code, I
code-
send them
you're
to the
done
hospital
coding?
now to
So
go
you're telling
kill
me it's
what I
just
used-
like, what is it, an NDR? Or a DNR? So you're at this point, you're just like, no, I'm not getting on the bed, fuck it. They're do not resuscitate.
I'm not saving your life.
I'm in a clinic. The moment-
Let's get
the
shit
moment
clear.
They start going, "Oh, my chest hurts." I'm like, "Congratulations,
Yeah.
you can go over to Jackson Hospital."
Yeah,
over
we just called 911 for you.
I've
Congratulations.
called-
You still
Look,
need that
since I've
ding
been
ding
there,
ding.
I've had to call 911. I probably call it every other month. Like I don't play with it. Like they'll sit there like, "Oh, I'm not sure you're going."
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's time for you to go. I apologize for anything that happens at this point forward, but the Jackson Hospital will take care of you.
Do you have a Band-Aid? No, but I have a ambulance on standby.
Yes.
No, dude.
I
Like
have-
I treat. It's like you have high blood pressure. I give you 1-2 clonidines. You have a pain. I give you Tylenol. Those are-
The good Tylenol or, like, ibuprofen? I know ibuprofen's
dude,
in your cabinet.
well, we can't give ibuprofen to our renal patients, but they get
Oh.
Tylenol because it goes through your liver. Fun fact. But it's like discount Tylenol. It's literally acetaminophen. Just
Just
it's
the straight up stuff.
yeah, like it's not even coated.
It
just
does-
looks like
it-
aspirin
there's no
tablets.
barcode on this. Like we're just gonna go for it. Fuck
Kind
it.
of like BC powder.
Dude, I love BCs.
I know.
All right, so are BCs really bad for us?
Well, not really. Well, it's the aspirin's the problem.
Okay.
So for a lot of people, aspirin can cause stomach bleeding. But I mean, if you're relatively healthy, yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean, like how
just
many do you have to
don't
take?
be
before
don't
you
be
get-
kicking up.
How many do you have to
Back in the
take
day.
before you get stomach bleeding?
I don't want to know. I have a book over here that'll probably tell me.
All right, so so
Getting back to the point.
so my entire family is in the medical field. I think is Megan still doing the eye stuff?
Yes.
So
As far as
everyone in the family except for me, everyone is in the medical field. I do a podcast.
Do more than
And
that.
I
didn't
think I'm
wanna
winning.
Be a nurse. I fell into it.
I know you didn't want to be a nurse. You were going I thought you were going to be a brain surgeon at some fucking point. Oh, why are you lagging? All of a sudden, it's
I
got.
just
He
want it
is
more
like 1,000 miles
flexibility.
away. I mean,
And I already had most of the classes.
Yeah, you had all the classes done, right? Damn it, he froze.
Actually,
Hold on. See?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just can't see you. Like you're frozen.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it our internet or yours?
It looks like I'm watching some janky ass Mario going on right now.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Mario.
I didn't say that. I said janky ass Mario. There's a difference.
Oh, you stopped casting. I was like, holy shit, is it our connection? I don't know whose connection is. I'm upgrading next week.
we're getting better internet.
Yeah, we're getting better internet just so we can have you Skype in. Because having you here, and we're gonna have to figure out how to get this whole
Everything on the same video.
twisted together. Because
Which I do believe there is a way to record the Skype, by the way. So we haven't done that yet, but we'll work on that.
we're
as well.
working on things, and I want to applaud you, give him a round of applause for being the first one who ever Skyped in to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. Our biggest fan, Loren. We don't want to take up any much more of your time. You're welcome to hang out. We're not kicking you off, but you are welcome to hang out with us. It's only going to get worse.
Way worse.
So it depends on how much debauchery you want to watch.
Well, my days start at 3 a.m.
Ooh, that's fun.
So, yeah, always fun.
Sorry,
And
not sorry.
I think my wife is about to bust through that door, so I think I might just go ahead and sign on off for this first one for you guys.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. Love you like a brother. Weird, right?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Brother.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on and sharing your story. It's like one of the best shit stories that we've ever fucking heard. And now you can go back and listen to the podcast, our number one podcast fan, and listen to yourself.
Yeah, great.
It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's
'Cause that's what I
weird.
wanna do.
It's weird. It's weird when you listen to yourself. All right,
I'm
brother.
sure it is.
Love you much, man. I'll talk to you later.
Love you. Bye.
All right, so that's my brother, and he has epic shit stories. All right, so I know we had other topics for this conversation or this podcast. Sorry, I call it a conversation because this is what we.
It is a conversation.
This is what we would do
It is a conversation,
if we
but with
weren't doing a
microphones in front
podcast.
of us.
Like we'd be sitting here waiting for chicken to cook, and before we shove it inside of a waffle.
Twat waffle.
So damn it, Dennis,
Sorry.
beer me.
Well, hold on.
My bad.
What?
But are we gonna do beers?
Oh.
Well,
I
first,
still need my
All right,
my
all right.
palate
He needs a-
cleanser.
he needs a
yes,
Miller.
yes,
Wait,
but
wait.
we should do beers.
First, before we do that, remember the 2 non-alcoholics I have in there?
You have two non.
Yeah, that should probably be safe for later.
Yeah.
We'll save it
because-
for Thursday.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I do.
The shit that about?
I didn't
know.
pay
Oh,
attention.
yeah, I told you. Yeah.
He threw him in my damn seat. Anyway, we did not film the store run, which Dennis has yet to be part of a store run filming.
And he was there, so it's a little disappointing that
Yeah,
That dually didn't film. Let's go ahead and say it.
You made it weird. What did you just do?
Fixed it.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, so before we get, we can do both at the same time.
All right.
Because I had an episode last night.
You didn't shit yourself, did you?
I came close. So coming close, is that still a brown note, or is it still a brown note if you come close?
I say no. It's a sneak peek.
But
Hey,
I have a really
Is it
fucking.
like a haiku?
Oh no, it's definitely not haiku, because damn it, we need red cups. Alex is running to get red cups, so I'm not gonna waste this story, until he gets back. But having our first Skype, it came through clear.
yeah.
And so our next one, Loren will be back on, and I think that we can get Steele to do this shit on Thursday.
And okay, I met Steele. Was not prepared for any of that.
Okay.
You
No
can
one-
never be prepared.
No
to-
one was prepared for Steel. I don't
was.
even think Jason.
Yeah, kind of. I know him very well.
And yet, were you prepared?
No.
All right. No,
That
no
dude,
one
that
was
dude,
prepared
that dude
for
is
Steel.
fucking amazing, and he's a different kind of guy. And I say that in a loving, endearing manner. But let me get back to my brown note. I waited for while Alex is pouring us.
That sounded weird.
While Alex is pouring us.
Pouring us. Let's get the pourine part in there. It sounds like Alex is pouring us.
Oh, Alex is pouring.
We don't want to get into that.
So, I was at a concert last night, and I had a bad stomach all day. And I
Yeah.
was not prepared for what was about to happen. So when you're in a concert, and then you're dealing with hold on, what are we?
Well, keep telling your story. We'll get into that.
I can do both at the same time.
All right.
It smells citrusy, right?
Ooh,
This-
that's
this
a sour.
is- this
That's
is-
a sour.
This is a new beer. I will say that.
I'm going with that's a sour style.
Okay.
Yep. Sour.
Sour.
I'm not offended. Doesn't smell like cat piss. I got one of those.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Some people think IPAs smell like cat piss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The IPAs, they tend to have a cat litter pot smell. I have no idea what that is. I know it's a sour. I'm going to put it at sours usually run a little high. I'm going to put it at a 6.
6.5.
6.5. Dooley, you want to come in?
7.
7. All right. So this is a salty bitch American tart. Now,
Ooh, is that the collab you were
this
talking
is
about?
the collab between a recent distributor called Chest Bay, who got to go up to Flying Dog
Nice.
and had the opportunity to
I
do
wanna
a
go to
collaboration.
Flying Dog.
I'll go to any brewery. I don't give a shit.
True.
But they
True.
got to do a collaboration with Flying Dog. The reps got to go up. The sales reps got to go up and create their own beer. And this is what they came up with. It is, again, salty bitch. It's a tart. And
What do you think made them go sour?
well, again, it's not a sour
It's not?
per se. It's a tart, not a sour. So there is
Okay.
a little bit of a difference.
Okay.
But it is a 5.3.
I win.
So
Well, actually, we all lose because we all went over.
everybody,
But-
yeah, that's right. Price is right rules, bitches. All hail the queen. In a sea of beer, she stands alone. Salty with a touch of tart, her cold stare will leave you questioning your life choices. Or not. We don't know what you've done with your life. We just make
Do
beer.
it for the gram.
All right, so again, this is a collab at 5.3, and it is a tart ale. What I mean,
It's,
I know you
I
said
like
it's
it.
sour.
I like it. I like
Good,
it.
Yeah.
Is it an
I don't
all-day
think it's not.
beer? Is it a-
No. There's no way I could do it all day. I'm like maybe one drink, my usual Teddy, and then maybe a little bit down the road have another one, just to change it up. But I couldn't drink that all day.
Okay, that's fair. But I mean,
But I like it.
scale of 1 to 10, where you stand?
I mean, I'd give it in my beer aficionado mind. I'd give it a solid 8.
A solid 8. All right, that's
That's
Dennis.
it. 7.
7.
Go with 8.
Okay, so I mean, I will say
It's not something that I would like. If you handed it to me, I would drink it.
a lot of people are very specific about sours. Like, you either like sours or you don't. And I feel like tarts and gozes kind of go the same way. Like, you either love them or you don't. So, I mean, like, honestly, high ratings on that is still a pretty good... Anything above a 5.
I enjoy the
good.
sours. I enjoy the fruit beers. As long as it's not, like... like a...
Got a towel?
Damn it, Dooley.
You too?
No.
I got paper towels over here. I already
Shit,
spilled
man.
shit.
The
No,
producer's
no.
gonna fucking cut you.
No.
I already spilled shit.
Seep through it.
Again.
But as
The
I said,
floor is still sticky from last week.
anything above a 5 is honestly pretty
That
good
was
for
Chase's fault.
a tart, a sour, a goza. Like, and with everyone saying that, it's obviously a pretty good beer.
No, I like it.
So
What was the name?
congratulations.
What was the name of it again?
Salty bitch.
Salty bitch.
Salty bitch.
Well, I really like Flying Dog, and I don't know if it's available on the West Coast.
That's a good question.
Because it's in Delaware, right?
I want to. Yeah, I think it's in Maryland.
Maryland.
I don't know if it's in Delaware
No, I think
specifically.
it's
I think-
Delaware because Maryland is Flying Dog, right?
No, Dogfish Head's in
No,
Delaware.
no, not Dogfish Head. Not
Oh,
Dogfish.
no, but I'm saying,
Yeah, well, no, he was correcting what I was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might be right. With
Same
the
with
Flying
Dog-
Dog might be in Maryland,
Yeah,
and
because Dogfish Head is in Redondo Beach, Delaware.
Yeah, Frederick,
Sorry.
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay,
Frederick,
so
Maryland.
yeah, so I mean,
They open at 3 today.
oh,
You gotta love Yelp.
we should send them a review. The salty bitch is delicious. I give it a solid 8.
I don't know if that's how we should phrase it, but you know.
Hey, but they'd appreciate it. We're still looking for sponsors over here, bitch. Like we got to do something.
I'll be proud.
That salty bitch is delicious. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
Hey.
That bitch. All right. So back to my story. So like I was while like Alex is pointing the next one. Like I'm at a concert. I was my stomach had been bad all day, and I was like talking to the producer, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't go to this concert. And hold on, Alex poured another beer, so my story will continue
Smells,
because I can't forget it. It was yesterday.
Fruity.
It was less than
Smells fruity.
24 hours ago.
Smells fruity?
Yeah.
Okay. This is something I guarantee you I don't think any of us have tried.
Nope, but I did see
Um,
outside of the can. I actually looked at it this morning.
it
Thought
comes-
about bringing it today.
It comes across almost like a seltzer.
Cider.
Yeah, like a cider seltzer, like one of those chick beers.
Yeah.
I bought this specifically for the podcast.
Well, I got one too.
I'm sure we have plenty.
I
actually.
want to do the next one.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna pour it.
I was
but
gonna say you're gonna have to grab it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know which one you want. But
I have because I've heard great things, and it's crazy to me. But this one comes across like a seltzer or like one of those White Claws or something along that nature. Like it's good. It's not something that I would reach for. If it was hot as hell outside, I would chug this, and it's probably a bad idea.
all right, so you know the usual game. ABV first. Do you want to guess on styles as well, or
6.
6? All right. Do you want to? Are you going seltzer?
Style. Shit. I want to say goes.
Goza. Okay. Goes a whatever.
Yeah, whatever they fucking call it.
Dooley, you look like you're contemplating. Should I go to Dennis?
Is that like a 5.5?
5.5 Dennis.
I'm gonna go with 5.3 and a cider.
5.3 and a cider. Do you want to guess on styles since I skipped you on that one?
What's a cider?
Cider? Okay. It is indeed a cider. As I said, I bought this specifically for the podcast. I have to admit, I bought it because the can looked cool.
I've been staring at it for a hot minute, so
That's really the end of it. I bought it because the can looked cool. That was it. But I have to admit,
I'm only half listening. I apologize because I was. All right, so you bought it for the can look cool?
I bought it because the can looked cool. It's got like a octopus in 2 different colors. It's called Inkjet.
Ooh.
By Sly Clyde Cider Works. It is a 6.7.
Wow.
For a
so
cider,
who was
that's-
the closest? So it is a cider.
Yeah, it is a cider. And I don't know who was the closest. I forget already.
What'd you say?
I think it was Jason.
I said
He went in at
6.
6.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said 6, yeah.
I thought
think
I
both
thought
of you
Dooley
came
went
in-
higher.
No, I think both of them came in at a 5 something.
I went 5.5.
So this is the pocket meat that we've always talked about.
You can pass one over here.
You got 2 in front of you, fucking fool.
Oh shit!
All right, take care of you. Don't worry.
Dennis, you're the man. But I bought this because the can looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. It apparently is out of Hampton,
So
Virginia.
packaging is real.
Yeah.
Packaging is real. Oh, fuck yeah. It's out of Hampton, Virginia. It's called Inkjet. And Inkjet is like a blackberry mojito masquerading as a cider. It definitely combines sweet, savory, and tart. Enjoy the sly subtleties on its own or paired with your favorite food. Now, I have to say, what I thought was interesting about this is it is a blackberry mint cider.
I didn't get the mint. I got the sweetness. I didn't get the refreshness that like mint would bring to it.
That's fair.
I kind of got the mint.
Oh yeah, did you?
Was that the
Fucking liar! All right,
I just thought it was an interesting concept.
No,
Right there. Hey.
you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, I am.
Oh wait, I got the mint.
All right.
So while we gonna work toward the next one.
Yeah, I figure I'm gonna let you tell your
So,
story. 'Cause if I pour another one, we'll be here all day.
Well, yeah, man, but this story goes a long way. So like I look at the producer in the middle of the show at the opening act. I'm okay, right? And I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. She's like, already? And I was like, yeah, like
I gotta go right now.
No, I was like, I gotta pee. Like, trying to be manly. Like, this is like, I felt my stomach turn upside down. Like, and I'm in the seats.
Yep.
So I know the walk is real. So like, I leave my seat. You know, I do my little scurry down, and like, why do people walk so damn slow at concerts? Like, because you know you want to be back to watch the show. Why are you taking your sweet ass time going to where you're going to come back to the show? I'm in a hurry, and I see the line coming out of the bathroom, and I was like, you know what? I am going to chance myself over here in the there's like this the porta potty lane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pause and we're gonna drink this beer or whatever the fuck this
Honestly,
is.
that's clear as water.
What's wrong?
Alex is.
Attempting.
It's not gonna come through, dude. We're fine.
Okay.
It's just our ears.
You just cleared up that
Just
little
hold
bit
that
of stack.
the whole
Go ahead.
podcast.
I am not holding this the whole podcast.
It's fine. Leave it alone.
All right.
All right. So
You just cleared up all post-static. Like,
I know.
all right. So this smells very citrusy.
Very, very.
All right. It's not terrible.
it tastes like a fucking Truly.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I mean, I know it's not.
It's worse.
It's weird. I like that.
It's worse.
Yeah, I saw it.
I will say, I already know what it is because I saw the first letter of the can when Jason passed it to
Because
you.
we gotta go back to it always. So I was at work and some people were telling me about this item. So like I was cruising through, I was buying beer for the hurricane, and I was like, there's only 2 left. I gotta get one. So the at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this because the producer will enjoy them. And it's funny because it's a Natty Light. Natty Light makes a seltzer now, and the people at work were talking about it being awesome.
I have to say, can you hear me?
You're out.
You went away. Damn it, Alex. Ow. Yeah, that's fan-fucking-tastic. Now I can hear you.
Well, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I don't know what the hell happened, but okay. I love the name though. It's called Aloha Beaches.
Well, they make aloha bitches,
Aloha bitches.
but there was another one. There was this one, and then there was like a berry one,
Okay, now this
and
one,
there was the only 2 left on the fucking shelf.
I will say this one is a mango peach.
I totally got some mango and some peach in there.
Yeah, did you? I'm just saying.
Nope,
Shit.
you're out.
Everything's. Damn it.
What the? Sorry. We're having some technical issues here.
We always have technical issues.
How about now?
Yep.
There you go.
There,
All right.
he's
Yay,
back.
hi.
So apparently we're just going to go out a microphone
so
at a time.
this one's definitely dead.
Yeah, it's not plugged in, so we're good on that.
Dilly, turn this one down.
I was going to
That's
say
off.
unplug it,
It's
see
off?
what
Okay.
happens.
It's
Yeah.
unplugged, yeah.
It's not unplugged.
All right, so there was a berry one, and then there was this one. And so I opted for the tropics. But I heard a lot of good things, which is weird when you hear a lot of good things about Natty Light,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like the Netter Days that they had out there for a little while. For the
like the
summertime.
lemonade beer and all
Yeah.
that. And like
That one wasn't actually that bad.
we actually did a little, we'll call it a skit, like on Instagram, where we like, how do you drink Natty Light? And we opened up the can,
And
we
poured.
dumped it out, and then we poured the Miller
Miller
Lite
into it.
inside of it.
Ugh.
So hold on. So you've all tried it. What ABV do you think we're coming in at here?
Shit.
You know it's a seltzer. It's
Four.
by Natty
I
Light.
would say like 4.5.
We're at 4? 4.5? Do you
I'm
know?
gonna- No, I don't.
All right.
I honestly don't know. I would say it being a seltzer and White Claw being a seltzer at 6 something, around 6. I would put it higher because Natty Light is no bitch. If they're gonna do it, I would say it's probably 5.8.
5.8. All right, so you are the closest. It's coming in at 6.1, which is hilarious considering the regular
I
Natty Light is like a
fucking
4.4
knew
or
it.
something.
I fucking
never-
knew it was high.
I'm never gonna win one of these.
Well, you might one day.
Well, like when you
Come
you,
on,
you gotta do beer math, Dooley, not just 40s.
Dooley? Well, fucking damn.
When
but,
are we doing that?
But Dooley, think about it. At the rate we're going, at some point, you're bound to get one right.
Wait, look how fast we're fucking going through all these beers, and everyone watching at home, you see us. We're drinking very small amounts of beer and tasting. We're not like drinking.
We're not
the
chugging a whole
thing.
beer here. Like just a little taste to get the
Yes.
feel.
And
Fuck me.
damn it. Sorry, Dooley needs a snack
addictive.
in the middle
It's
of his.
addictive.
fucking-
It's addictive.
It is addictive, but
Good shit.
I only like it when it's warm in Dennis's pocket.
Giggity.
Yeah.
So
All right, so do we want to?
Finish your story.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Okay, so where was that?
I'm
Was
here.
I?
that's
was,
why I said I wasn't gonna pour another beer. 'Cause
Okay.
As soon as I cracked it, you were like, oh.
Yay! Yay, beer! So I saw the line for the bathroom, and I took a beeline to like now the amphitheater has like this fucking porta potty fucking corner. There's like at least 80 of them.
80 porta potties or 80
Yeah, 80
people?
porta potties, and they have like flushing, and like it's like they understood. Hey, we got 20,000 people here. These bathrooms are not big enough, and like so, I never go to the first one. It's a bad idea. So like, there's piss all over the floor. Trust me. So I was like, I'm gonna go over here in the back corner because I got things to do. So
Got some moves to make.
yeah, like so I found one that had the driest floor because I was worried about my shorts.
Were you at exorcism status?
Oh,
like
I didn't.
legs on
I
the
did.
wall
I did
and-
not. I did not think so. But I'm a professional porta potty shitter. By the way,
You just spread the cheeks.
just 4 years in the army, like
stay up.
I can poop on top of the crown. Like I can make things happen.
So you can hover.
Yeah, like a champ. But you always got to watch out for your pants.
Yep.
So like I'm holding it like so and mind you, I'm wearing the fucking hand brace because my fucking tendonitis. So I'm like in this bathroom trying to undo my pants, and like I'm getting to the mommy status.
Mommy!
If you guys ever listen to the podcast, go back
Number
to
9.
go back to number 9.
Number nine.
I'm getting to the mommy status, like where I'm starting to get panic mode. It's like, oh no, like because it wasn't.
It's
it,
coming.
Like
It's coming.
all right, so
do
my
you like it or
my
not?
stomach's a little sour, but it's not.
That's what we'll go with. Yeah, sour.
It's not the painful like knife stabbing. Oh, you got food poisoning.
You're sweating.
Oh no, I was sweating. I was totally sweating, but it wasn't like the painful
sweats.
jabs in the stomach. It was like, oh god,
It's coming.
Like-
you know. It's like when you start spitting before you throw up. Like, you just know.
Yeah, but I wasn't spitting.
Right.
Because if I was spitting, I would have went home.
It would be a brown note. It would be
That's a
brown
whole
note.
new brown note. Like,
You're walking home on that
so,
one.
like, yeah. I'm driving home with no
Shit,
pants.
I'm not walking nowhere at that point. Like, I'll find a spot in the
Shit,
woods.
this just happened to me. Like, so I'm in there and I was like, oh god. And like, so I'm in a porta potty and like, these are little porta potties. They're not the spacious ones with the sink and shit. There's like toilet paper and fucking hand sanitizer and there's a flush button on the back side that fucking flushes like a jet airplane.
So
button.
I was gonna say, so this is like an airplane bathroom.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. And like, so I'm in there and I was like, oh god, what do I do? So I fucking drop trowel and I'm holding them with one hand, pressed up my hand on the back side, and I'm just letting it fucking go. And I'm pissing at the same time, so I'm aiming my dick into the bowl, like, because I don't want to piss on my pants, and hovering at the same time. I don't know what's going on behind me.
It's probably a good thing your brother's still not on this podcast. He's gonna listen to this later and be like, "Oh fuck, I should have stayed."
Yeah, I should have definitely stayed. So I was hanging on, like, and it just wouldn't stop, dude. I'm just like spraying down this fucking bathroom. Like, I have no idea what's going on behind me because I'm very conscious aware of I don't want to piss my pants. So I'm like holding my pants in the front, like
New
like,
podcast, The Yellow Note.
I'm aiming into the toilet, peeing, and while I'm spraying out both ends. Like, it's just, this shit's happening, and I was like, it's finally over. And I was like, shit, like, how do I wipe in this situation? And so I'm like pulling the paper out, like, with my fucking wristband. Like, so now, like, I'm taking the wristband off of my teeth, like, and like holding it under my neck so I can use my wrist because the other one's holding my pants. The left hand is holding my pants off the ground, and I have rooster-tailed this this porta potty. So like once I'm cleaned up and like I turn around, I was like, oh my god. Like, who's the asshole that used this bathroom? It was me. So like I'm like pulling all the toilet paper off and like I'm trying to clean up.
Well,
this
at
is
least,
not
all right,
sanitary.
At least you did that. Some people would just be like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, it's
So
not my job.
anyone that's in the 7 cities that went to go see that concert last night, and you went to that specific stall,
I cleaned it up, except the turbo flush from the airplane fucking porta potty. Like, I wasn't going in there, so I just threw kind of everything in there and like hope for the best. But like, dude, it went like from the back of the bowl up on top of the seat, like a little bit of the wall. Like, it was fucking bad,
nasty.
dude. I cleaned up.
Yeah, I give him credit on that.
He's like the cute
We've all worked-
daycare.
We've all worked in restaurants, all right?
Oh,
I
you've
know
seen
for a
some- you've
fact.
seen some
yeah,
shit.
You've seen some shit.
I know you've
I
seen
was
some
about
shit.
to say, we have talked
Yeah,
about
yes.
my old
have seen
man
some shit.
walking in.
This happened to me yesterday.
Old man straddling some shit until you.
I was that guy.
He's the old man straddling some shit.
Dude, I was I was impressed. None of it got on my clothes. Like,
Yeah, hey, that's, yeah.
I was rocking the
That's a
Team
big
Fat Kid shirt.
Priorities. Yeah, I was rocking the team. You smell like shit. Is it the shirt? No, it's not the shirt.
No, it's definitely not the shirt.
Better smell like shit than wearing some shit. So
Well, if you smell like shit, you're
Damn,
probably wearing
Chris,
some
you
shit.
smell like shit.
All right, so you cleaned it up. I'm assuming everything was good after that.
Yeah, I mean, I was good. But every time I went to the bathroom, because I broke the seal early. We were pre-gaming. I broke the seal early, and every time I had to pee, I was second guessing myself. Like, the inside, like, is this gonna be the moment? Like, is this gonna be another podcast topic where Jason shits himself while he thought he was pissing?
you just do this on your own.
I mean, life happens, right?
Shit happens.
Shit happens. That's right.
All right.
Well, I mean, hey, congratulations on not, pissing or shitting your pants.
I did wreck a porta potty.
I am glad that you cleaned it up. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, obviously we've seen a lot of shit, and I don't mean that unliterally.
Well, no,
That is,
like,
we've seen a lot of shit.
I know what these people are probably dealing with on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to take care of my own demise.
I do want to say, for all the ladies out there that think the men's room is disgusting, whenever I have to clean up shit,
It's always in the women's.
oh my god, you guys are fucking horrible. Like, yeah, we pee everywhere, you guys shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like, what's the distinction there?
Hike up the skirt and like let it fly. Like
I don't
that's
know.
what they do.
It is what it is.
The
But
fucking rooster tail is real.
I don't want to sit down on this dirty ass toilet. So
oh look,
Well, I mean, I
was
was
the
that
dirty
guy
toilet.
yesterday, dude. Like, I didn't want to sit on that thing, but I was like, I had propped up. Like, I was like, this is happening. Oh my god!
Walk
All
around
right.
going, I missed.
I see it's a pink can.
you see, it's a pink. I
have
guarantee
this
you,
toilet.
the beer that I just popped, none of us have ever had.
All right, so don't tell us anything. We're gonna try to figure out styles.
That's cool. I'm just gonna start reading the can a little bit. I'm not gonna give anything away. We've got a Parallel 49 Brewing Company,
how are you? Hello, how are you?
which is out of
Hello,
Vancouver,
how are you?
It's citrusy. It's
Vancouver, British Columbia.
ooh. It's
So
a
we're
foreign beer.
out of the U.S. here.
Got a little tingle to it.
It might be distributed out of New York, but it looks like
Got
it's
a little
brewed
ting-ting.
in Vancouver.
So
I-
it's
again-
smooth. It has the front of.
I bought this for the name.
What you raising your hand?
Oh, no, I was waving at the camera.
I bought this for the name.
Act like you've been there before, sir. All right, so the name of the can, like so.
The
what-
name of the can
What
is-
I want to give you is
Okay.
what my opinion is of the beer. Like
Before I
this.
even give you the name, because the name won't give you anything away. I guarantee.
Okay, well, all right, throw the name out.
Jerkface 9000.
Ooh,
Couldn't resist. It called to
Jerkface
me.
9000.
It called to me. I like the face on the can
It's-
too. Yeah, there you go.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna show
It reminds me a lot of the picture on the CD that we play at the beginning of the podcast and at the end of the podcast.
Okay, yeah. I can see
But
that.
much better graphics. Because anyway, back to what I was saying is this beer I think is an easy drinker. Which scares me because like when you have like the all day IPAs and stuff like that, like the sessions, like you can drink them for a long time. But I think this one's gonna creep up into sevens.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.2.
7.2
But it is. I'm going with it's an IPA.
IPA.
I'm going IPA. I'm going IPA too, and it is an easy drinker, but it feels light.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm going to go lower and go 5.
I'm going to go in the middle, 6.5.
Well, that wasn't quite in the middle, but okay.
Well, I said.
He said 7.
You said
too.
7.
I
He
said
said
7.
Yeah, he said 6.5. So not quite in the middle, but I will give this to Dooley. It is a 5%er.
Wow. Okay.
Ah.
So it's a session.
Woo!
It's
You ready?
an IPA
Oh,
session.
here comes your
Fuck
applause.
no! You ready for the real heart kicker?
What?
It's a wheat ale.
Oh. I'm
I'm going to give
impressed.
myself a round of applause.
A
Then.
northern wheat ale. I don't,
can
know,
do
I don't know if there's a description there.
Just because you hold the fucking power of the button.
Still going.
I don't know if there's a desertion.
Can I get another sample of that? Like I just want to go back in thinking that it's a wheat. That's plenty.
I don't know if there's a difference between a northern wheat ale and a wheat ale, but this is a
It's not cloudy.
northwest wheat ale. I'm sorry, northwest.
Does
wheat
it say
ale.
it's filtered?
Hold on, I gotta read.
I'm going full beer snob on this shit because it did not look
There's
like
usually
a,
on a wheat beer.
It does not tell me on the can.
I believe it.
I'm gonna
I
go-
would
I'm
say
gonna go
that
with-
it's a filtered.
I'm going with filter just because you don't see any like sediment
The
or anything in
cloudy,
the
yeah,
glass.
it's
like,
not cloudy.
Well, cup, yeah. Anyway,
in our red
the last
solo
one?
cup.
you want some?
Not a
Yeah.
sponsor.
Saying, is that the last one?
Oh no, hell no, man.
For
We
the
gotta-
moment.
Oh, I mean, that you
Calm
have.
down, Dooley.
That you have right here.
For the moment.
Do you want another piece of pocket meat? Calm your ass down.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You might as well hand 2 over. I'll take one too.
Dooley needs snacks.
We should just like microwave that for like 10 seconds.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
it'd
just
be-
put it
it'd
in
be-
pocket.
It'd be Dennis pocket meat warm.
It's
I'll just put him in a bag and stick him in Dennis's pocket.
All right, so going
The
into
thermal warmth of his thighs is amazing.
I saw you drink it again. Going into it, expecting a wheat ale. What do you think?
I still don't. I would not put it in a wheat. I wouldn't do it. Like it's good. I would drink it. Like if it was in a cooler and it was like okay, if it was in a cooler at a
We
party.
would drink almost anything. So let's
Okay,
clarify.
if it's in a cooler and it's next to a Miller, I'm going to gravitate to my go-to, my all-day beer. But if there were no Millers in there and it was like, a Blue Moon, I would grab this over a Blue Moon. Like this is, they're both wheats. This is better than Blue Moon.
Well, I'm curious. You said that you thought it was an IPA. Is it hoppy? Like, is it a little bitter? What made you think IPA?
I think the bitter notes in there, like it's not.
So it's got like a bitter.
The
a bitterness to
IBU
it?
is that what it is? IBU.
IBU is the bitterness. Yeah.
The IBU, does it say it on the can?
It does
what
not.
the IBU is? Like, that bitterness is what made me think it was an IPA.
Okay.
It smelled citrusy, which you note to an IPA because they're trying to cover up.
The bitterness.
Yes.
Well, maybe not cover up, but blend.
But yeah, blend. Like make it tolerable or better or whatever.
Unless you're like Hoptopus and then you just fucking hop heavy all the way.
Fuck
you
it.
know?
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna drink this cat piss. I thought that this is a very well balanced beer, and I thought that it was great. And like I would drink this. Like I would prefer this one. What is it called again?
It's called Jerkface 9000.
I would definitely pull this out over a Blue Moon or an Aventinus. I would drink this before the Aventinus. And
Really?
I said that because I know.
I know you put me on the spot for that one. I'm sorry, but
you
Aventinus
just
over this
kind
all
of touches
day.
Alex.
No.
And you're like, oh, haven't
No?
seen this.
No, this one.
You know what? We're gonna. I feel like we're gonna have to like redo this one. I'm gonna find an Aventinus, and we're gonna have to
Find
side
one.
by
We
side
just go to
them.
the store and get one.
Yeah, but that still requires us to find
Jason,
one. I'm just
it's
saying.
like a treasure. You can't just find it anywhere.
Yes,
Just
it's
saying.
called Total Wine.
Total or casual pint.
Now I admit
Right down the
I'm an
street.
Aventinus lover, but we're gonna have to side by side it because I can't
I
see
am not.
it.
I am not the Aventinus fan. I think that Aventinus puts it would be more tolerable if they put less clove in it. I think I think the clove is overpowering in that, and like they're using that. I feel like as a not hot, but like as like how they flavor shit with like citrus and all that. And like Aventinus is a wheat beer, right?
beer.
Correct. Wit.
Technically, it's an unfiltered wheat.
Wit.
It's not a white; it's a wheat.
Wit.
I will look that shit.
Let's look this bitch up right now.
I will
So-
say though that
99% right.
we are
all the
specifically
time.
talking
Half the
about
time.
we are specifically talking about Aventinus Schneiderweiss,
Yes.
not just Aventinus Schneiderweiss, which is the most common here in
Yes.
America.
Well, when we were at Lulu's, we had both.
Yes, you did.
So, did we want to try that on this podcast? Or do you want to wait?
Thursdays.
We got cooking to do, bro.
No?
I'm pretty sure that the chicken's done.
Yeah.
We got a breader, we got a waffle batter, we got things to do on Team Fat Kid where we're gonna shove a fried chicken tender
technically,
into a waffle.
technically, Aventinus Schneiderweiss is a Eisenbach, which is a wheat Doppelbock. So it is a wheat
What
beer.
is a doppelbock? Like going back to like what we had talked about in Thursday's podcast, like back to beer styles, because we couldn't get through them all. We have a mission though.
This is a subcategory of blah 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 blah. Hold on. Rich and weighty lagers characterized by an intense malty sweetness with a note of hop bitterness to balance the sweetness. Color can vary from amber to dark brown, and alcohol levels are potently high, typically 7 to 8% ABV.
Oh, that's potently high.
Well,
There.
sure.
For
When
their
they
standards.
start it, I'm just not an Aventinus fan, man. I'm sorry. Like I
You
can
don't have to be sorry. I love my
can
beer. You
drink
love
it.
yours. Hey.
I can drink it. Like, and people are like, "Oh, if you let it get to room temperature, it tastes like banana bread." And I was like,
Are you
"No,
talking about Aventinus? I'm going to go with a no.
oh no!" Like the advocates of Aventinus, like I've talked to them
no.
at the bar, and they're like, "When it comes to room temperature, it tastes like banana bread." And I was like, "You have never had Goat Boy by what is it? Southern Tier Goat Boy.
Goat Boy.
That shit tastes like banana bread, like legit." 100% cold, warm, wherever the fuck you drink it.
Also,
I haven't looked up Jerkface 9000 yet, and I'm not sure if it's on here, but I just want to say Aventinus has a 94 beer rating, so fuck off.
Hey, I'm in that fucking 6% that doesn't fucking care. Like, I can drink it. It's just not like I'm an IPA guy.
I am too, but for some reason I have to say I love the Schneider Weiss Aventinus.
I like beer.
Yeah, Dooley would drink fucking.
Dooley, you drink 40s. I just don't even think you count anymore.
Don't
Like,
hate on the 40s.
I will hate on the 40s. You
Don't
find
hate
you
on
find an Aventinus in a 40, and I'll stop hating.
Booyah.
What if I... No.
You find a Blue Moon in a 40, I might stop hating. Like,
Hey.
goddamn, you find anything other than like
American lagers.
in a 40.
You can't even find Miller Lite in a 40.
You can find a fine wine in a 40. It's called Mad Dog
Hey.
2020.
Oh,
Hey.
the finest of wines.
Miller High Life. Miller High Life.
Not Miller Lite.
The champagne of beer, sir.
You know what? I'm just going to drink a whole 40 and then put an
Okay.
Aventinus in and be like,
So, all right, so
But the label won't change.
So next week we're going on a boat,
But we're on a boat, motherfucker!
and it takes
going on a boat!
It takes a little bit of time to get out there. And I
Well,
think,
well, hold
can
on.
we do fucking Edward 40 hands on a boat?
Yeah.
I'm totally out.
I mean, no.
Obviously.
Like we are not participating, sir.
I'm totally out, obviously.
it's
We-
not
Between the
Dooley-
two of them?
Dooley,
Yeah.
Dooley can't hold the camera.
Yeah, I'll hold the camera. Dooley and Dennis can go Edward 40 hands. We'll get the duct tape.
With
Yeah.
motion sickness.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
maybe
yeah.
a little Dramamine beforehand.
Yeah, it's okay. Throwing up's cool.
No, throwing up.
Only if it's over the side.
Only
Yeah.
if you fucking have both of your fucking 40s cut off your hands. Right?
Well,
Nothing can expel.
Do you, I feel like you lose if you throw it before the 40s are off your hands.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, if you got to puke, you got to puke.
Well, I mean,
Dennis.
how are your sea legs?
Leggy.
I can definitely hold my own.
All right, hold on. When was the last time any of us were on a boat?
I don't think I've ever
it's
been
been
on
hot.
a boat.
Oh, really? Oh, you're in for it.
You've never. Yeah. So hold on. I just want to say, Team Fat Kid is branching Dooley out. We've had him on a plane. We're going to take him on a boat. Have you ever been on a train, Dooley? Should that be our next stop?
Ooh, trains are fun.
trains are
Yeah, I've
fun.
never been on a train either.
Well,
trains
all right,
have
we're
beer
Team
cars.
Fat Kid is going to have to take a fucking like road trip somewhere on a train.
Oh, dude, we can go to New York.
Dude, we can go to fucking Florida. I don't
Hey,
care.
like,
Like,
road
look, we
again.
can go to New York. It's
We'll hit
only
the
like
Amtrak,
8
like-
hours. 8 hours to New York, and then we can hit up the Cuban's restaurant.
I was going to say, we might be able to do some pizza
Hey.
places.
Yeah, it's a lot of pizza. Like, we can just GoPro the fuck out of fucking Dooley. Like, Dooley took a plane. He can do a train.
Right. No, at this point, like, that's
Dooley
way
took a
easier.
plane.
Sounded bad. really bad right
Hey,
there.
if Dooley could take a plane, he could take a train. Make sure that hole's good and ready.
What the fuck?
Ooh, boy.
It got weird.
All right, then.
It's a tunnel. Like,
What?
Yeah,
No, that's not the right turn of phrase.
We've all
everybody.
seen the GIF. Oh, no.
So anyway,
So, no sleeper car. Heard.
are we going to jump into a topic now? Because we've tried some beers. We've hit the
No,
brown
we
note.
gotta cook, so we're gonna wrap this one up.
We're gonna save
Yeah,
topics
we're gonna
for
save-
Thursday?
like, yeah, like this one just went El Natural. We're gonna let this.
That's a brownish tip to it. Oh,
Yeah, good job, Dooley. You got one job. 10.
Very good.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. Remember to like and subscribe to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. We appreciate you guys listening to our shenanigans, as Dooley likes to call them. You can check us out on Facebook at Team Fat Kid. You can check us out on Instagram, Team Fat Kid Nation. You can check us out on Twitter, Team Fat Kid 1, and
YouTube.
YouTube is Team Fat Kid. Oh, we got a Twitch coming up where you're gonna watch us just do dumb shit all the time.
So the usual.
Yeah, basically. So, welcome to Team Fat Kid if it's your first time. We appreciate you. Loren was on today, and this is Jason.
this is Dennis.
This is Alex.
This is Dooley.
We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Let's just